Welcome to RV and Travel Adventures. This is Jesus Manuel Mena Garza, and it's a Wednesday. I don't know what day it is. I forget what day it is. It's a Wednesday, and it's early October. And last night was the first cold night I remember since May. And it was rather cold. It was around 42 degrees last night here in the old RV. So I had to use 2 blankets. And I didn't turn on the heater. I didn't turn on the heater till early in the morning when it was super cold. And then I turned on the electric heater and also turned on the gas propane heater just to stay a little warm. So again, where am I at? I'm at Lake Whitney State Park in Whitney, Texas. And it's a nice little park. It's pretty straightforward. It's a very straightforward park for Texas. No mountains, no major trails. And, you know, there's some fishing. I did do some fishing and I attempted to catch some fish using some worms. And I'll try again tomorrow. I'll try to catch some fish, but I didn't catch anything today. I was talking to a person earlier today and I was saying, hey, where's the best fishing that you've had, you know, that you've liked? Well, I grew up in California and I would go to the Santa Cruz Pier, the Capitola Pier. I would go to the San Francisco, piers and catch fish right there. Good sized fish. You're talking, 20-pound fish. And they have fish here, but it's it's just not the same, as being in the ocean. I was remembering I was talking to the person, and they were with their wife, and they're asking me questions about fishing here. And I said, back when I grew up, I would go fishing on the wharf. Let's say, for example, on Capitola, and on the wharf, they have a little grocery store there. Actually a restaurant, and I could smell the calamari being, fried. And if I was hungry, I can always go in there, get some calamari, get some food, or I just walk out the end of the pier and go to the right and go get some pizza, some very nice pizza. Pizza my heart on Capitola. Same in Santa Cruz, at the Pacific Garden Mall. I would go there quite often, or in San Francisco, right next to the financial district. Just walk down. Tons of stuff right next to downtown San Francisco. All those high rises right there's a wharf where I would do some fishing. So those were my memories. So this is very quiet here. Very quiet. No kids here. The weekend warriors aren't here. It's a Wednesday. I got here Tuesday and I'm gonna leave Friday. Just 3 days, 3 nights camping and 3 days just hanging out, doing what I do. Essentially just fishing, doing some hiking, walking around, taking pictures, and doing some repairs to the RV. Most of the day today was spent trying to fix my water system, my fresh water system as it connects to the city water connection. It had a lot of leaks in the different connections I had, so I used some, Teflon tape, fix it. I still have one tiny leak I got to take off, so I got to take that apart, put a lot more Teflon tape, tighten it as the best of my ability, or replace that hose. These expensive hoses that I purchased aren't doing as well as the cheap hoses from Camco. The $10, $20 hoses I got from Camco aren't doing as well as the $20, $30, $40 hoses I got from, the other manufacturers, drinking water hoses. So I'm just using the budget Camco hoses, even though they're stiff, very stiff, but they hold up and they're not leaking at the end like the other ones are. I go, this is an expensive, hose I bought and it's leaking. That's not good. And I put Teflon tape connecting the connections, and it's still leaking right there towards the hose because it's not very good hose. Expensive hose, but it's not worth what I spent. What can you say? So I'm working on my water system, my dual stage water system that I bought, and while I was fixing it, I just connected just a regular hose all the way from the spigot to my pressure regulator. And of course, I do have one in-house Rockwood Mini Light water filter, which is pretty nice. It's nice. It works for me, but it's not great filtration. I can still taste the crappy water using that system. I go, man, this stuff tastes pretty bad. This water here tastes pretty bad because I took some water with me, fishing that I got from here, and it didn't taste very good. Every time I forget something, I write it on my little list. I say, next time just leave it here instead of taking it back home. Leave it here. So I forgot my, water filtration pitcher where you put water in, it has a filter, my pure water filtration system. I just need to leave it here because it isn't, just so I won't have that horrible taste of the water. And I also forgot my kettle, my electric kettle that I plug in and used to warm my water for my coffee. My morning coffee, it's important to me. So I got to remember to just leave them here. I always say I'm going to take them home, check them out. But what do I need to check out? Just leave them here. Put them in one of the, storage areas. And that's it. So I also thought about I should get some batteries. Because my remote for my electric, my space heater here that I have here, the decorative fireplace space heater. And the battery was dead, so I had to use manual controls. So I need to get another battery, one of those little disc batteries, and that's what I need. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to fix that little leak on the, that little hose. See if it works out, or just replace it with my other Camco. I have a couple Camco budget white hoses, and that should be perfectly fine. If that doesn't work, I'll just use one of those. They're super stiff though; they're like rocks. And then on the front of my RV, I have to clean all the goop, a lot of the glue that holds on these little strips of light, these light strips on my Rockwood mini light. They're dripping glue, the glue that they adhere to, Elkhart, Indiana, where they put those little strips. They're dripping the glue, so I have to go down there and see if I can clean them. I'm going to try Simple Green. And not that I got some, some dishwashing detergent, and I'll just try to scrub it off, and hopefully that works. We'll soon find out. I have a little extra time because it's pretty quiet here, not much going on, and other than just trying to catch a fish, which I'm not very, very good at. My advice for anybody trying to catch a fish: go where the fish are, like at the Santa Cruz Beach and Boardwalk. Right there, there's fish. I see people catching, big fish, 20, 30 pound stripers, salmon even. Wow. Catching fish there. Same at, Capitola, Santa Cruz, and also at Sea Cliff and in San Francisco at the different piers down there. Ocean fishing. That's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to report that I'm having a good time here. It's very quiet. Now my wife's not here. If she was here, she'd be talking to me, telling me her life story. I'd be here going, okay, yes, really, huh? I didn't know that. Yeah. And I've been having my morning coffee, and I'm not cooking anything. I didn't bring any milk. I didn't bring any eggs. I didn't bring any potatoes. I didn't bring any eggs. I just brought a microwave, breakfast meal, and I put it in a tortilla, and I call it good. And I had some TV dinners. I said, I'm going to be here for 3 nights. All I need is 3 TV dinners, and I bought some nuts, etc., etc., etc. And of course, some beverages. I'm not much into booze, so I just make some sodas and call it good and drink some water. That horrible water. I need my pure water filtration system. I need it now. I need it now, folks. I need to drink more water. So hope you're doing fantastic. This has been Asusman with Menagarza reporting on what he's doing here. It's going to be cold tonight. I have 2 blankets. My blanket I got at Douglas, Arizona when I was doing some truck camping, and one of my home blankets. My wife told me, hey, it's right in that storage area that you missed. I go, okay, I'll look there. And I found it. So I have 2 blankets, and I have more pillows here than I'll ever need. So hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick report of my camping adventure. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday night. I've been watching TV, just relaxing, and I've been going outside I put all my hoses, and these are freshwater hoses, on top of the picnic table and working on stuff. It's a cement table. I've seen people Yes, I've seen people take their sewage hoses and try to work on them on the picnic table. Oh yeah, these things aren't working right. Poop comes out. Oh my God, poop's coming on the table. That's not a positive. Freshwater hoses, just water. The water from the system here. It's just water. Nothing more. Nothing less. Probably clean some of that poop that was on there. Hope you're doing fantastic. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. And And I've noticed one thing with my refrigerator, by the way. I noticed on my refrigerator, when the temperature drops, my refrigerator stops cycling as much. So you don't hear that motor constantly going. But when it's hot outside, like yesterday, it just constantly on. Then it finally got cold, then it stopped. I figure this piece of crap GE refrigerator made in China, high quality product. It's, you know, it's not a very good product. It's poorly, emphasis underlined, poorly insulated. So it's not designed for hot weather, this DC fridge by the folks at General Electric. It's not good. So when the ambient temperature drops, the motor doesn't operate as often, okay? Just a tiny bit. But when it's hot, it's all on, because everything's hot around it, and it goes inside the fridge, and the refrigerator goes, man, what's up with this? And why is it always on? And I've added some extra little latches to keep it nicely locked and closed, so there's no leaks anywhere. But again, they probably use the essence of insulation, not actual insulation, essence of this insulation of that piece of crap GE fridge. There are other manufacturers, Nova Cold and all these other manufacturers, to make a nicer fridge. If I'm going to do any extensive camping, I'm just going to buy myself one of those portable 12-volt compressor fridges for about $500. They come on wheels, and I'm just going to use that as storage. I'll just turn it off and use it for storage. I use an actual high-quality refrigerator that's highly insulated, that's of a high quality to keep my TV dinners, my frozen meals cold, and my ice cream. So again, let me take a little quick beverage here. Again, if you want peace and quiet, come on a Wednesday, come on a Thursday to your state park during the school year, and there's less of those little kids running around screaming and hollering. My God. I used to have children. I used to take them, places on the weekend, and they screamed and hollered, and I was okay with it. But now that I'm older, I'm going, those kids make a lot of racket. So hope you're doing fantastic wherever you're at. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please leave your kind and friendly comments below, abajo, and ring the bell for future notifications. And check out my photographic websites specifically for this channel, for RV and travel adventures. It's called, what is it called? It's called rvta.myportfolio.com. My commercial website is jmmgarza.com, but my RVing website with my travel and, RVing photographs is at it's rvta.myportfolio.com. I'm starting to forget. I'm 72 years old. I'm starting to forget stuff. Once in a great while. Just once in a great while. 99.9999% of the time, I'm absolutely perfect. I'm just saying, I'm absolutely perfect. So again, hope you're doing fantastic. Don't forget, you can become a member. There's a button that you press, and you can become a member and help support my bad habit of RVing and travel. Just press that button, and you'll send $1, $2, $1 million if you're, Bezos or Musk. Just send me a couple bucks. Just press that button. Member. It also, of course, you can check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/JMMGarza. I'm at Lake Whitney State Park in Whitney, Texas. I went for lunch and had one taco. I wasn't even hungry. My breakfast burritos were, significant and filling. So I just went, 3 hours later and I had one taco and only one small taco. I spent $3.20. I gave the person $5. I said, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I only ate one measly taco. Thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Again, I'm in my RV, my Rockwood Mini Light 2205S. And again, gracias. Adios. Bye-bye.